Hello, I'm Lucia, and I apologize to all of you for my English. I know it's not perfect, but I hope I can make myself understand in this tutorial. Usually I do them only in Italian, but this time I wanted to do this in English because I took this beautiful skin from the website snowcatcher.net. And this is a really nice site where you can find lots of snowflake skin. I published this tutorial with the permission of Deborah, the author of the original pattern that you can find on her website at the link that I will report in the video notes. Okay, let's get started. I start with the magic ring and 2 chain. That will be my first double crochet. So that is the starting of my magic ring. Then I put the yarn on my hook and I make 11 double crochet in this ring. So I will make 11. I pull the yarn if it's too loose, and then I just make 11 double crochet. Here it is. Altogether they are 12, because if you count also the first 2 chain, that was the first double crochet, and 11 that I made. So now we have 12 double crochet. I pull the yarn and close with a slip stitch, and that will be the center of my snowflakes. So pull it tight, and then let's start round 2 with 2 chains, and this will be again my first double crochet. I will make also 2 more chains that will be the chain between all the double crochet of this round. So I make 1 double crochet in the next chain, in the next double crochet of previous round, then 2 chain and another double crochet, and I will repeat this for all the round. 2 chain and 1 double crochet. So at the end of this round I will have 12 double crochet, each one separated by 2 chain. I make the last 2 chain and I close with a slip stitch in the second chain of the starting chain of 4 I just made. So the first 2 chain, that is my first double crochet, and will leave 2 chain that are the chain between all the double crochet. So that's the end of round 2. We start round 3 with a slip stitch in the next chain. This way we can move to the center of the space between the 2 double crochet underneath. And when I finish the slip stitch, I make 1 chain and 3 single stitch in the space between the 2 double crochet of round 2. So I enter the space and I make 3 single stitch in this space here. Just enter inside the space and make the single stitch. Now we make 6 chain, and 6 chain. I put the yarn on my hook and I look for the 3rd chain from the hook. So I enter here and I make a double crochet, and again I put the yarn. After I finish this double crochet, I put again the yarn and enter the 4th chain from my hook. So the next one, the one after the one that I already entered. So I make another double crochet, and again another time, again the yarn on my hook and enter the 5th chain from my hook and make another double crochet. So I made this 3 double crochet. Now I make 4 chain, 1, 2, 3 and 4, yarn on my hook, and again I enter the third chain from my hook. So I count 3 chain from my hook and I enter and make 1 double crochet. Again yarn on my hook and I enter the fourth chain from my hook, so I make another double crochet in the fourth chain. That is also the last of those chain I already made. Now I need to enter the top half of this first double crochet I made in this group of 3. So I just enter the double crochet and make a double crochet again. So find a way to enter this, you see, enter inside the top half of this double crochet and make 1 double crochet again. To close this heart, I need to make a single crochet entering the chain that is at the base of the double crochet I just work into. And now in this way we finish our first heart. So again 1 chain to enter the next space where we make 3 single crochet as we did before, and we repeat this all around. So we make 3 single crochet, 1, 2 and 3. And again in the next space I make again 3 single crochet before I start the next heart. So in the next space I make 1, 2 and 3 single crochet. And now I start with another heart that is the most difficult part, but is not so difficult. So I make 6 chain, and again I put the yarn on my hook. I look for the third chain from the hook where I enter, and I make a double crochet. So always be sure to have 2 parts of the stitch on the side you are closing. It will be nicer, the result. Again, put the yarn on my hook and I look for the 4th chain from the hook. Enter the 4th chain and again I make 1 double crochet. And once again, the 3rd time, yarn on my hook and enter the 5th chain. So only 1 chain will be left of this 4 chain I made to start. And that's the 3rd chain, the one that I will enter after I finish the other part of the heart. 4 chain again, and again I look for the 3rd chain from my hook and I made a double crochet in the 3rd. So I look for the 3rd, yarn on my hook and make a double crochet on the 3rd chain. So once again yarn on my hook and enter the 4th chain, that is also the last of those chain I just made, and make a double crochet. Now I enter the double crochet again, the third of this double crochet I made before, and make another double crochet. Now I close my heart, entering the first of those, entering the chain that is at the base of this double crochet and make a single crochet. Now I finish another little heart, so I make 1 chain and enter the space after this heart and make again 3 single crochet as I did before. And that's finish our second heart. Here we can see 2 hearts already made. We need to repeat this to obtain 6 hearts at the end of this third round. Always remember that we need to make these 3 single crochet before and after each heart. To close this round, after the 3 single crochet in the space after the last heart, we make a slip stitch in the starting single crochet. Here it is at the end of round 3, and that's the hardest part that is finished. That's the central part of our snowflakes. Really nice. So let's make round number 4. We start with 3 chains that will be our first double crochet, and again we make 17 more chains that will be a bow that will go over the hearts. You see, I made total of 20 chain. That will be 1 double crochet and 17 chain. Now I make 1 double crochet entering the chain between the 2 group of 3 single crochet that I made in round 3. So this is the chain that you need to enter, the one in the middle of the 2 group of 3 single crochet. I make my double crochet, and again I make 17 chain, and that I will close with another double crochet in the next space between the group of you see, I make the 17 chain. Pay attention not to twist the chain, check it very carefully, and then you can make your double crochet as we did before in the chain between the 2 group of 3 single crochet of round 3. I will repeat this again for more time, and I will show you how to finish the last one. The last bow I only made 14 chain. Then I make 1 double crochet entering the 3rd chain of the starting chain of 20. So we find the 3rd chain and make a double crochet in this chain. This way is like we made the last 3 chain of this bow, but we won't be at the end of the bow, but a bit inside the bow, because I will need to work from this place. So that's the position where we can start around 5. That's the correct position. I will start from here, round number 5. And I will start with 2 chains that will be my first double crochet. This double crochet will be the last of a group that I will make in each bow. I will make a group of 16 double crochets. So this first 2 chain will be the last double crochet of this bow. I enter now the next bow with the double crochet. So in each one of this space of 16 chain that I made before, 17 chain, sorry, I make 16 double crochet in each one. So the first 2 will be the last of the last that I will make later. Now I make 16 in the next, and when I finish 16 I just make another double crochet, enter the next space of this bow of chain, and I make again 16. So I make 16 in each one. In the last one I make 16 in each, but in the last I will only make 15 because the last one is the one that I start with, and I will make a slip stitch to close this round number 5. So this is the end of round, and we will obtain, that's what we obtain. I start round 6. In the original pattern we start with 2 chain, but I prefer to start with a single crochet in the space between the two groups of 16 double crochet. This way it will look more like a double crochet at the end of the work. So you can make 2 chain, or as I'm doing, 1 single crochet and 1 chain. You can decide. Now we make a double crochet, skipping the first 2 double crochet of round 5 and entering the third double crochet. 2 chain again and 1 double crochet, skipping again 2 double crochet and entering the third. Then again 2 chain, but here I skip only 1 double crochet and enter the second one. So I skip 1 and enter the second with a double crochet. So now we make 2 chain and we enter directly in the next double crochet without skipping any double crochet of previous round. Those are the 2 central double crochet of our bow. We make the other half part in the same way we just made on this side. So we start with 2 chain and we skip only 1 double crochet and we make a double crochet on the second double crochet. And again we will make 2 chain, skip 2 again and enter the third with a double crochet. To make the last one I only make 1 double crochet entering the space between the 2 arch that the 2 bow I already made. So I enter here at in the space between the 2 group of double crochet of round 5. Now I start with another one. So again I make 1 double crochet in the second double crochet, in the third double crochet of round 5. So those 3 are the central one. You will see better later. So again 2 chain, again 1 2 and enter the third chain, the third double crochet of round 5 with the double crochet. Again I made 1 2 chain and 1 double crochet, skipping only 1. So I entered the second, make 1 double crochet, then 2 chain and 1 double crochet in the next double crochet without skipping any, and that will be the central part of our bow. Again 2 double crochet, skip 1, enter the second and make a double crochet, 2 chain, now I skip 2 and enter the third chain, the third double crochet with a double crochet again. And now to make the last one, no chain but double crochet, entering the space between the 2 group of 16 double crochet of round 5, and I make a double crochet here. So again I make always the same. Every time I start a new one, we won't make any chain, but we enter directly in the third double crochet of this new group. I repeat the same for all my bow and I show you how to finish the last one. After I finish all the double crochet of this group, I don't need to make the double crochet in the space between the two group because I already made it when I started this round. So I close the round with a slip stitch on the second chain of 2 starting chain, and that's finish round number 6. Now we start with round number 7. We make 5 chain. Then we skip the first this group of central double crochet, and we enter into the double crochet, into the second double crochet with a single crochet. Again we make 6 chain and another single crochet in the next double crochet. So we enter the next and we make a single crochet. Now we only make 3 chain and we make a double crochet in the space between the 2 central double crochet of previous round. So we go inside the central space and we make 1 double crochet. Here we make 7 chain and another double crochet, all in the same space, in the same central. This will be the edge of our snowflake, so one of the edges. So that's how it must be. Now again the same on the other half side. So 3 chain as we did before. We enter this first double crochet, then we make 5 chain and enter the next with a single crochet here, and then we make again 5 chain and we go in on top of the double crochet that was in the middle of the 2 group. So we make a single crochet there. That will be the crochet in the middle of our part. So again I repeat the same, 5 chain and 1 single crochet, not in this first one but in the second one. That's the one that we must work in. And now again 5 crochet, 5 chain, 1 2 3 4 and 5, and 1 single crochet on the next double crochet, and then we enter the central part. So we make only 3 1 2 3 chain and 1 double crochet in the space, the central space, so in the space between the 2 double crochet that we made without being separated. So 1 double crochet, 7 chain and another double crochet in the same space, central space. So 7 and 1 double crochet here. Okay, again we make the same as we did on the other side. So 3 chain, 1 single crochet in the first double crochet, the first one, the one that is on the center part, make 1 single crochet here, then 5 chain and 1 single crochet in the next double crochet. That's the one we just entered. We go in the next one, we make 1 single crochet and then again 5 chain and we go with a single crochet on the central single crochet of this group, the central double crochet of this group of 3. And I keep repeating this all around, and again I finish with a single crochet. That is what you should obtain. I finished the round joining the last 5 chain with the starting 5 chain of this round. So I make 5 chain, I finish this making 5 chain. That's the last 5 chain of this last part, and I join this with the slip stitch with the 5 starting chain of this round. So I entered this and I made a slip stitch, and that's finish round number 7. And that's the 8th and final round. I start this round directly with 5 single crochet in the space obtained from the first chain of 5 we start round 7. So I make 5 single crochet, and in the next space, of 5 chain, I make again 5 single crochet. So again I make 5 single crochet in the next space, and after we have another space of made by 3 chain, and I make again 5 single crochet. Also in this space of 3 I make 5. Now we are in the central space, so this is the side and this is the central, and here is where we make the top of the snowflakes. We make 2 single crochet in the space, in the central space, then 2 half double crochet and 2 double crochet in this space. So 2 single, 2 half double and 2 double crochet in this central space of our snowflake here. Now we make 3 chain, 3 chain, and in the 3rd chain from the hook we make 2 double crochet. So we look for the 3rd chain from the hook and we make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2 double crochet. Then we make 6 chain. And in the 6th chain from the hook, so is the first chain that we just made, we make a single crochet. Again, we make 6 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And a slip stitch in the single crochet we made before. So we go back to the single crochet we just made and we make a slip stitch. We close this chain with a slip stitch. Now we make 5 chain again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we make another slip stitch in the same single crochet we already made the previous slip stitch. So another slip stitch. Now we make again 3 chain, 1, 2, 3, and in the 3rd chain from hook we make 2 double crochet. So here is 1. It's a bit difficult to work, but and 2. And that's the last of this side. So we go back to the central space and we make 2 double crochet as we did on the other side. So 2 double crochet and then 2 half double crochet and 2 single crochet, all in this space. So this side must be perfectly the same from on both sides. I know that for the moment is not very clear, but I will repeat it again and you will find it easier after you see what you are obtaining with those stitches. So now we make the other side of this bow in the same way we did the other half. So it will be 5 single crochet in the first 3 chain space and 5 single crochet in the following 2 of 5 chain spaces. So as I did to go up the top, I do the same to go down, and again to go up again. So I make 5 single crochet in each one of those space I have on from the previous round. I go in the central space with 2 single crochet, 2 half double crochet and 2 double crochet. I start this way the central part of the snowflakes. So now after the second double crochet I make 3 chain, and in the third chain from the hook we make 2 double crochet. So I find the third chain and I make 2 double crochet. 1 and 2 double crochet in the same chain. Then I make 6 chain and in the sixth chain, so the first one that we just made, we make a single crochet. Again 6 chain and a slip stitch in the single crochet we just made. So a slip stitch, I enter the single crochet and I make a slip stitch. Then again 5 chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and another slip stitch in the same single crochet where we already closed a slip stitch now. So this will be the edge of our snowflake. So each there will be 6 edges in these snowflakes and this is the edge. So now we go down again, 3 chain and 2 double crochet in the third chain from hook. So find the third chain, I enter the third chain with a double crochet, 1 double crochet and another one in the same chain. Okay, so now we just have to finish working the space in the middle. So 2 double crochet, 1, 2 double crochet, 2 half double crochet and 2 single crochet. Okay, that is the central part of our snowflakes. Now I repeat this in each of our 6 parts, and I will close my last round with a slip stitch on the first single crochet of this round. So now I starch my flake and I show you how it comes after being starched. Here it is. I know I'm not very good starching. Those are my first trial and I need to practice more. The original Deborah Snowflakes is nicer than mine, I know. She has more experience than me. Very, very happy of this result and I will hang it up on my kitchen window. I hope that my explanation was easy to understand and I hope you forgive me if I said something stupid, but it's my first video in English and maybe the last. Thank you to everybody and to Deborah for this beautiful snowflake.